Welcome to another edition of Whiteboard Weather. We have a whiteboard and of course we have some weather, so let's get into it. So where do we start today? Oh, first of all, meteorologist, not a world champion speller. I should probably spell weather right. Okay, we use red for it, so let's quickly replace this so we can get into what we want to talk about today. So obviously there's an H there, and then yeah, so we're good. The first thing I want to do is update the snowfall. So if you don't know, this is our little ruler here. Normal for entire snowfall season in our backyard is around 38 inches. Don't have enough here. The top number is 32. So right now, well, as of last week, we're at 1.5 inches, and we actually got 0.2 of an inch. Now it's going to create a little havoc here on the bottom of the board, it looks like, but we're going to create another, I guess, line right there, and we're going to say 11/16, 1.7 inches total of the season so far. Hopefully it's not incremental like this. Hopefully it's 2 inches at a time so we can use a little more space and it looks a little better. But yeah, that's where we're at right now, and we'll see where we're at for the rest of the season. And the next point of conversation I want to talk about is the Santa Parade this weekend. And it's a bit weird that Santa Parade is before Thanksgiving. That's just me. I'm new to the area, but in Scranton there's a Santa Parade, and I want to draw what's happening here. So I'm going to place a couple of these down, and what I want to do is create a mini map of the United States. So I'm going to grab the black marker and create a general outline of the United States. Let's put it right about here, should be fine. So when I'm drawing the United States, I usually start off with Florida, just as a good map. So there's Florida. This is just a scale we want to go to. And then I usually go up towards Maine, and then right around here is like the Great Lakes. Then I gotta include Michigan. There's like that mitt looking thing. And then I'm gonna upper can't forget about the Upper Peninsula. And then it goes to like here. It goes down to California, goes down a little bit, and then there's Texas around there. So there's a there's a view of the United States. You know this is the United States, that's the important spot. So currently what's going on is that there's a big warm ridge right here. We get these in the summertime, and sometimes they come all the way up towards us. During the summer, we get 80s, 90s. Right now in Texas, they're in the 80s. They've been getting record high temperatures, so it's warm there. But currently what's brewing off the coast of California is this other low pressure system. And this is going to ride along the ridge and create some weather hassle. Now, we're right about here on this map that I drew. It's looking like the main energy for this low is going to pass to the south of us, which is a good thing, but I do think there'll be a couple of sprinkles around, so especially in the southern end of the state. But for the Santa Parade, we should be fine. So this low is going to create some mostly rain. It's going to come across Friday afternoon into the evening, maybe a couple sprinkles, but all this energy will be out. So looking good for the Santa Parade. Overall, not too bad of a weekend. The clouds will limit temperatures a little bit. We're talking about 40s and 50s for the weekend. So, yeah, overall, not too shabby of a weekend. But let's talk about the longer range forecast, because obviously we have Thanksgiving coming up, and the turkey is wondering what the weather is going to be like. Now in the oven, 320 to 350, preheat, all that stuff. But what's the weather going to be like on Thanksgiving? Now, what does meteorologists do? We look at different models. Some we trust more, some we trust less, and then we combine a little algorithm in our head and we output something. So there's a little bit of math to it. So I want to talk about Thanksgiving. Obviously, it's different days every year. It happens on the fourth Thursday of the month, the last Thursday of the month. And yeah, so I want to talk about the average for the 27th, which is the date of Thanksgiving this year. So the average high is 47, and the average low is 31. So that gives us a good framework. Climatology, it kind of gives us our first point of thinking. The record actually for the date is, the record high is 64, and the record low is 8. So yeah, that doesn't look all too good. Now, I have a handy-dandy sheet here because I couldn't memorize all the models, but I wrote down what each model was thinking, and the goal is to, this time next week, compare what all the models said, climate average, all that, and see if anything interesting happens. So Let's start off with the GFS, which is the American model. I'm not sure if this is entertainment or fun, but it's interesting to me, so that's why I'm doing it. So the GFS model, I want to draw a 6. It's a GFS. The GFS model, it has its own biases too. It usually biases a little bit warm in the afternoons, but since we're going highs in the left column, it has the high at 42 and the low at 41. It's tricky. For the low, I'm doing temperature around 6 a.m. and then for the high, I'm doing temperature around 4 p.m. So it has temperatures kind of remaining the same throughout the day. So that's the GFS. The European, which is probably you heard a lot about, it's actually pretty good. I trust this one probably the most. The European has the high temperature at 44, so not too far off of Euro and our climatological high, and has the low at 37. So a little bit cooler, especially in the mornings. This next one, I don't really trust this model, but I want to show you it just in case it's accurate, and we'll give it praise. But this is the Australian model. It's really wonky. Sometimes, broken clock, but its high is, 42. So again, not too far off the other models, and then its low is 35. So again, there's somewhat agreement here. We're seeing agreement, which is what we like. We want to see agreement in temperatures, and usually 3-4 days out, these all congeal closer to each other. A week out, it's usually not too accurate. And this is the Norwegian model here. Again, there are so many models these days, it's crazy. But the Norwegian model has the high temperature at 47, and then the low temperature at 34 rather. So it has it a little bit cooler. And then finally, the last model I want to look at is the what we call the national blend of models. This one takes into account a whole bunch of things. This is the AI picture type version. It has the high at 47 and the low at 38 degrees. So what do I think is going to happen? Based on, I kind of trust GFS. I kind of trust the Euro. I'm going to blend those two, and I'll say Anthony's official prediction. I'll draw them on the feathers. Why not? My official prediction, we'll see, is the high temperature. I'll draw it on this feather. Will be around 46. And then the low temperature will be, in the morning, we're talking about the morning, will be around 37-ish. So that's my official prediction. We'll see. So if you're doing any turkey trots, looks like it's going to be a little bit chilly in the morning. And we'll see where it goes from there. That's this edition of Whiteboard Weather. I know it's very number-centric. I find it interesting. I'm not going to erase any of this at all. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to drag it out next week, and we'll see how accurate it really was. So thanks for tuning in to this edition of Whiteboard Weather. My name is Anthony Bordenauer here in the Storm Tracker 16 Weather Center. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day.